read someone, I can't remember whether it was the Old Testament or I think it was a shaman. There's a drought, cattle were dying, people were dying in a desert. And the shaman said, build the ditches for the rain. And they said, there is no rain. Dig the ditches and the rain will come. Now you non-believers may say, oh, that's nonsense. Well, believe what you want. That's the rational mind. I don't think the rational mind is working too well at the moment. It's the irrational mind, the subconscious. Now, what we can do is drag the time into the present. Now, build the ditches. Whatever you want to do, believe it, believe it, believe it, even if you don't believe. Play the game of belief. Act as if you believe. That is power. That is sheer power.
It's a very powerful message. The only problem I have with it, and it is a problem, and it's just ditch that message. The word belief. He should use the word imagination. Because the shaman that says to build the ditches in the desert, well, most likely has been there before. See, they have an experience beyond mind. It's a bodily experience, as well as the plane that they're on includes the rain that comes down into the ditches. And then what the shaman was actually telling people to do, based in the truth of that person's experience, was to imagine. You know, they were doubting. Now the believer is the doubter, because belief and doubt are the same. Belief is like, it's like doubt. It's hard to explain, but it's like a different form of doubt. But imagination is very much the same. I mean, very much different. It's the way you're supposed to use your mind. Now the supposed to is because it's going along the ley lines of the truth. Beliefs, I know I sound really stern about this, but no, whatever you call it, stringent, sorry. No, this is vital. If we're gonna really start to try and motivate each other to get into their real lives, get your words right. Instead of belief, say be with. That's what you really mean. That's what's really meant. You can replace it. Find out where he starts to use the word belief, and he goes on and on about it, and it's like, fuck. Because these words, they're there for a reason. If imagination was belief, we'd just say imagination or belief, and we would cancel one out, and we would understand what that means. See, but belief is definitely a purely a mind thing. It's not really including the experience of reality. Otherwise, you wouldn't need a belief, Hans. Now let's listen to the video again, if you can hear it. Sorry. This is Anthony Hopkins.
For all you people all over the world, wherever you are. I've read someone, I can't remember whether it was the Old Testament or I think it was a shaman. There's a drought. Cattle were dying, people were dying in a desert. The shaman said, build the ditches for the rain. And they said, there is no rain. Dig the ditches and the rain will come. Now you non-believers may say, oh, that's nonsense. Well, believe what you want. That's the rational mind. I don't think the rational mind is working too well at the moment. It's the irrational mind, the subconscious. Now, what we can do is drag the time into the present. Now, build the ditches. Whatever you want to do, believe it, believe it, believe it, even if you don't believe. Play the game of belief. Act as if you believe. That is power. That is sheer power. To all you people all over the world, wherever you are.
Very passionate message and everything, but the believe thing, you have to go beyond belief which is beyond mind, that beyond the encapsulated mind that fears, that stays in a place of, say, it's a non-experience. Really, they're fearful because of the unknown. But once you have an experience, like maybe the shaman, or who was it in the Testament? Like the shaman may have had in the desert before, and they said, no, build the ditches. It's a process of life. It's not a quinky dinky that happened. I mean, if you go through a lot of time of no rain, it's going to rain, right? And so yeah, you can get into detail and smack what I'm trying to tell you down, but I like to go general and just say, use those words, use the right words, and go deeper. Well, what do you mean by belief? Why do you have to believe about something that's already there? Especially if it's a possibility, your responsibility is to imagine, how are you going to create the opportunity, and also be with the opportunity. Just say, it's called faith. Faith. Have faith. I'll put this on in February, Sunday sometime. A beautiful Sunday in February. It's actually January 18th, right before the Sun-Pluto conjunction. And then we're going to have a Mars-Pluto conjunction. Whew, boy. I'm going to put this on a Sunday after the Mars-Pluto conjunction. Let's see the difference. What's happened, you know? I mean, there's going to be an ego death of the Capricornian kind. Not fun to look at. A huge slap in the face as far as how that the sun is kind of like a clown that has a very Leonian, and also it's Aquarius, though. It's the Aquarius high mind that says, it's so obvious opposite than Capricorn. It's weird how they stand together like that. Capricorn is very stuffy. It's unfree. It's very conformative, right? It's conformity, rules, regulations. And Aquarius is the opposite. It's like, no, freedom, understanding, non-conformity, and everybody's individuated, and loosen up a little bit and dance.